So it's my birthday. This is Heather Gillespie for the record. It's my birthday today. I have been provoked and antagonized all day. I've prayed for weeks that whoever is following me and continues to enter my apartment without permission, steal different various items, that would pause, at least for one day for my birthday. Yesterday, I thought no one had entered my apartment. I didn't notice anything missing. And then I went to my closet and found a pair of boots missing, stolen. So since I've moved in, and this is a safe neighborhood where things like this don't typically happen, my security camera has been disabled completely. I have been antagonized and bullied, called every name in the book, isolated from my family and friends, prevented from speaking to anyone that I know. Several days of unexplained disappearances of my daughters, my youngest daughter, and my older daughter. I, other than that, have spoken to them every single day. Let me just explain the dynamic again, since apparently that's the only thing that makes the bullshit stop. My whole entire life, I've worked since I was a young girl, probably 14 years old. I'm exhausted of explaining this shit, and I don't owe anyone anything. They're forcing me to continue to say this. I've always worked. I've always paid taxes. I've had a job since, again, 14 or 15 years old at a pizza place, a movie theater. I was pregnant and put myself through college. I worked while in college and pregnant. I was a single mother of 3 as of 2014. I worked in Northwestern Hospital for 5 years. You could see the letters of recommendation that are posted that clearly indicate I don't have a psychological disorder, or didn't at that time. And I was highly effective and dynamic in my position and at my job. I've had custody of my children since they were born. I've been with them their entire lives. In 2019, when my ex was released from prison, everything changed. People started showing up at our house. He started to abuse drugs. He became extremely physically abusive, stealing my stuff, financial manipulation. I was trapped, unable to move. He kept saying he'd give me money to go, to get at my own place, but he wouldn't. My birthday came January 12th of 2020. And some girl, Patty, started texting my phone saying I was disgusting and fat and ugly and my teeth were awful and I was crazy. And she was with Dylan, who was my ex, and I was currently with him. We were still residing together at that time, saying that she was with him and that she was going to suck his dick and send me a video that I was disgusting on my birthday. Fast forward to last year on my birthday, my friend Alyssa made plans with me and said she was getting ready. We spoke. Our conversation ended. I drove over to her house, called her, no answer at the door. I still haven't spoken to her. It's been exactly a year. Now this year, I literally have been praying, just give me peace and harmony. That's all I've asked for. Let me be with my children. I finally got an apartment, and a car, and a lease for a year. And on day 2, they began entering my apartment and stealing various possessions of mine, money, clothing, shoes, food, pots and pans. Had the locks changed, and they just started doing it all again. Every single day there's been some other item missing. I've moved probably 20 times since 2019, not because I want to, because they forced me out. So this time, I signed a lease, and now legally they can't force me out of my home. So since they can't force me out of my home, they start stealing. I did report this to the police, and I did call the FBI. If you go to my live, you could see the call to the FBI on speaker. I'm explaining everything to the woman, that I've been sexually trafficked all across the United States, that I need help escaping this nonstop, constant torment, that this is not a problem or question of my sanity or ability or willingness to hold a job, that this is a deliberate and intentional attack that has been repeated and ongoing since 2019. All of this began in 2015 when I originally was exploited. A group of people were robbing my house. I called the police. I was being dosed. I went to the hospital. All of that was documented in my medical records.